Hey guys, so I am currently on my bed right now. I'm actually getting ready to go to bed. It's pretty late, but I tried filming a tutorial today and I filmed half of it. I'm gonna have to film another half tomorrow with a different topic because I originally tried to discuss this topic in the tutorial, but I felt like, especially with my tutorials, it's supposed to be like making light of situations that are like drama or considered drama in the beauty community or whatever the case may be. And I just felt like talking about it on a tutorial was not giving it the serious attention I think the subject needs. I'm gonna be honest, I've never given my attention to either Jake or Logan. I'm glad I never have. I've only ever heard of all the things they've done. I have seen clips in different news articles and shit like that. But I've never personally gone out of my way to go watch their content. But judging from what I've seen today, and amongst other things, I'm glad I've never given them my attention. I'm not missing much, apparently. And from what I've seen of the Logan from this situation, people are now obviously making videos like mine, talking about what they think and their opinions, offering advice to people who may have been affected negatively by what they had seen, triggered, I guess, by what they had seen in his video because his carelessness and recklessness. But the Low Gang are attacking everybody, and I've got screenshots here to prove it. There are so many things that I felt when I first saw the clips. I didn't watch the video because I don't have the heart to. I did see the thumbnail, and it's fucking disturbing. It really is, to see somebody with such a lack of respect for another human life. To see someone like that, again, is disturbing. And for me to see people laughing and trying to make light of a situation that is truly sad. And I understand the biggest argument people are having is that, oh, well, that's his way of coping with things. Listen, I understand coping mechanisms. I get it. But that just, I'm sorry. That's not what I don't believe that for a second.
It is. I think there's someone hanging right there. Excuse me? And there's a thing. There's a thing that is now in our lives we just experienced. How our lives unfold. There's no going back. I've seen things I can't unsee.
We found a dead body.
Yo! What the fuck? I gotta say, this is top 5 craziest things I've ever experienced in my life.
I don't. I really think he and his friends thought that they'd get away with something like this unscathed. Because it wasn't just him laughing. It was his friends. The same people he says that are good people. The good people he surrounds himself with. I look at that clip, and if that's who you're talking about, I don't see a single good person there. A good person with a working moral compass wouldn't have had the reaction of, hey, get the camera.
Right. Oh my god.
No.
Dude, what the heck?
Camera, let's go.
He's a straight up sociopath. You know when you're doing those daily vlog videos, there's always, what's the next big thing, you know, just dangling in front of you. Like, what's gonna draw in more people to the channel? Me filming a dead body? Bah! Not even hesitating.
I'm not monetizing this video for obvious reasons. I will say before you watch, this is graphic. I think this definitely marks a moment in YouTube history because I'm pretty sure this has never hopefully happened to anyone on YouTube ever.
They try and sort of mask the whole thing with the sad music.
This is graphic.
I like how he points out this is a mark for YouTube history. Like, everything has to be an achievement to this man.
Because I'm pretty sure this has never, hopefully, happened to anyone on YouTube ever.
I did something that marks the history of YouTube. I'm amazed you thought this was appropriate for YouTube.
Oh, you can't enter the restricted area.
What?
You can't enter the restricted area. You can't enter.
You told us it's a little too late, bro.
Yeah.
You've seen a little too much already.
A good person, a human with respect for another human life, their reaction wouldn't have been to grab a camera and start filming and making fun of this situation. A good person, I know for a fact that I would have reacted this way. A person with a brain, first of all, and a working moral compass would have had my first thought be, hey, immediately call the police, call an ambulance, call somebody. Maybe we can still help. Maybe it's a slim chance. It may be the slimmest chance ever known to mankind. But those moments you wasted laughing and making fun and jokes of the situation, you never know what you could have done that could have possibly helped this person. Just saying.
Here in continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize. So what we came across that day in the woods was obviously unplanned, and the reactions you saw on tape were raw, they were unfiltered. None of us knew how to react or how to feel. I should have never posted the video. I should have put the cameras down and stopped recording what we were going through. There's a lot of things I should have done differently, but I didn't. And for that, from the bottom of my heart, I am sorry. I want to apologize to the internet. I want to apologize to anyone who's seen the video. I want to apologize to anyone who has been affected or touched by mental illness or depression or suicide. But most importantly, I want to apologize to the victim and his family. For my fans who are defending my actions, please don't. They do not deserve to be defended. The goal with my content is always to entertain, to push the boundaries, to be all-inclusive. In the world I live in, I share almost everything I do. The intent is never to be heartless, cruel, or malicious. Like I said, I've made a huge mistake. I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm just here to apologize. I'm ashamed of myself. I'm disappointed in myself. And I promise to be better. I will be better. Thank you.
I had to move because my hand was getting tired. But I don't buy his apology. I don't believe a word of it for a couple different reasons. The main reason being this guy had creative control over what he put as a thumbnail. And he chose to make the body in the background with him in front the thumbnail. That wasn't something that was not in his power. It was in his power. He chose that. He also chose to go even further and leave the footage of them going up close to the body, showing the hand, showing the body, and keeping it in the video. He chose to do that. He could have easily, not filmed. He could have easily filmed a voiceover explaining with the missing footage. He could have easily did a video like this where he's in the camera like, hey guys, this is what's going on. This is what we experienced. This is what happened. And I guarantee you, like he says, he gets views. So he didn't need to do this for views. That's what his excuse was. It wasn't for views. he would have gotten the views anyways. Had he done anything else, had he done anything with taste, with class, with respect, he would have gotten views anyways. He says so himself. So why did you do it? The number one thing that my mind raced to when I first heard the situation was, this is a guy with 15 million subscribers. Not 1,000, not 1,500. This is 15 million subscribers, okay? And all the major news outlets already have run the story on YouTube. I can only imagine what's going to happen tomorrow on the news. If it hasn't already run. With that kind of influence, and when you're that much of a celebrity, which unfortunately he is, of YouTube, he's a celebrity, I cannot imagine the news outlets for that area not running the story. My hope is that the family is told about what happened before they find out about it on TV and see their family member in the background of this stupid, disrespectful piece of shit in his friend's video aired on TV with them laughing and making jokes about their family member. That's what I thought about. And that's what kills me. What also gets to me is the fact that he doesn't give a fuck. At all. He does not give a shit. His apology was bullshit. And I know I talked in my video yesterday, if you're a subscriber of mine, we discussed forgiveness. So I want to make this an extension of yesterday's video. What do you guys feel about this? Do you think this is a forgivable act? Sound off in the comments. Do you think this is something that you could forgive him for? Now, obviously, we're not the ones he owes an apology to. The family, I think, is the most important people that he owes an apology to. An honest apology, not the fake-ass bullshit that he tried to spew on social media just to save face when he knew he fucked up. But do you think he could be forgiven for this action? Do you think any of them could be forgiven for their actions? Now, the last thing I wanted to talk about is YouTube, because YouTube obviously is the bigger horse in this race that needs to be tended to. YouTube has been letting people like Logan and Jake get away with so much shit. So much shit. You know, although I've never watched their videos, I know all about what they've done, you know. I've done my research, especially after today's incident or yesterday's incident. I've done my research, and just seeing what they've gotten away with is just disgusting to me. And you know what? The one thing I wanted to say is this. YouTube used to be, you know, by creators for creators. And it wasn't just a select group of creators. It was for all creators. So everybody was treated the same. Everybody was taken care of on YouTube, you know what I mean? And all these different things that were brought up to YouTube. I mean, you always spoke to somebody. Nowadays, I feel like it's more of by creators for the creators who make us the most money. And Logan Paul is definitely one of those creators. I mean, when we have content creators who are much larger in size speaking out against the fact that YouTube is not going to do shit about this, you know what I mean? They've released this statement. In layman's terms, they're not doing anything. And that's what disgusts me the most. And trust me, I am so thankful for YouTube as a platform. I'm thankful for the opportunities I've gotten from this platform. But over the past few weeks to months, actually, I've been increasingly disgusted with what I've seen or not seen as far as actions being taken against people like Jake, like Logan, like John Cookian and Karina Kaboom. When is it going to be enough? I don't understand why no one at YouTube is doing anything. I mean, this is a headache. Let's just go back to the John Cookian situation, guys. There are so many different petitions going around. There was one that I know I signed with 15,000 signatures petitioning to get John Cookian removed because of the disgusting allegations, false allegations he made against an innocent human being. But do you think YouTube has even, taken action against that? Nope. Will they? I mean, judging by their lack of haste to take care of this situation, I have very low expectations that they will ever do anything about John. But that's just me. YouTube allowed this to happen. His video was number 10 on the trending page, even with that thumbnail of the person's body behind him. They're allowing this shit to happen. We can't only blame Logan and Jake. I personally, going back to my question to you guys about forgiveness, I personally don't think I could ever forgive them if I was someone who gave a shit about them, you know what I mean? If I was fully invested in their channel, if I was a constant subscriber, a constant watcher of their content, I don't think I could ever forgive them for that, for what they've done. And a lot of people are saying that this is it. He ruined his channel. He ruined his reputation, and I'm hoping he did. YouTube allows this shit to happen. They're literally the ones who call the shots here. They could very easily as they take down and demonetize videos from the LGBT community for stupid things, like videos that honestly could help people in their time of, need, in their time of, needing someone to listen to who are going through the same things they're going through. They demonetize and take down those videos with no issue. And in some cases, ban creators for it. But they allow this shit to happen. They allow Cookian to keep making these false allegations. He made another allegation against Laura Lee. It was on Instagram, saying that she was supporting a child groomer. He's not going to stop. And you know what? Same goes for this Logan and his brother Jake. They aren't going to stop. This gig has worked for them this entire time. And they know they got protection with YouTube. And that's what's happening. It's unfortunate. It's sad. But this is the truth of the matter, is that YouTube is not going to do shit. And that's what makes me so angry, is that we are still going to see people like Logan with a channel, like John with a channel, like Jake with a channel, like Karina with a channel. Because for whatever reason, YouTube does not see a reason to remove their content, even though they've given them every reason to do so. Of course, with all my videos, leave your comments down below. What do you guys think about this situation? I'm gonna go to bed. I love you guys so, so much.